Very good.
Shalom. I'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakudash.
double honor to the apostles, and there was a great place to do well.
Con.
Peace and blessings to Yakimoni who have pushed us through the 4 corners of the earth.
Con.
Alright, well, come out here. And we were just talking about before the camera started about how wicked this place is. And really and truly, we want this place to end.
Con.
Because we know that the things that come in after this is everlasting peace. You understand? It's everlasting glory. But the scriptures talk about the good tidings. You know, somebody can get Luke for me. Luke 1 from verse 68. Double pressure.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 1, 68 is here, that?
Yeah, from 68.
From 68.
Yeah, from
Aye.
60.
It's Luke chapter 1, verse 68. It says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people.
And we know that redemption is coming for Israel. It's not coming for anybody else. You understand the speckled lady. You understand the scattered abroad that the scriptures talk about. It's not for all these other people and them, contrary to popular belief. And that is what it is we're waiting for. Scriptures talk about what? The faith and the patience and the saints. Right? That will be coming out and doing these things. So what? So that the Lord could come and avenge us. Avenge us from our enemies. I'll get that quick. Rise in Luke. Alright? The scriptures say what we are now this day in our captivity. This is Luke 18. I'll start from verse 7, right? They say, and shall not power avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he be along with them? And that's a question, meaning it being rhetorical. You understand scripture say what? They say he that touches you, touches the apple of his eye. And when you look through history, especially in this kingdom that we're in here, they do a lot to us. They do worse towards us more than anybody else. And they're still doing to our people even now. Because you see they're bringing out technology to start what the M.O.T.E.
Con.
You understand? They literally want to make us perfect slaves. You understand? It was done bad when we was in the time of slavery, when we used to get whipped, lynched, raping the men, back raping the both breaking. You understand? So, you understand? Cutting the women open and so forth, feeding and sharing to alligators, all these different things they do to us, and they want to put us back in an even worse state.
Con.
You understand? That's why we're waiting for this divine intervention, for the Lord to come and redeem us from this.
That is the only intervention that could save you from this. You know, contrary to what plenty of these other teachers and outside here will tell you that you can fight back, you can't. You don't understand something. I go back to like remember also the video with the man with the UFO. Remember who break the so-called, he went in court.
He was always so door.
He went in court recently and he said they come out and say UFOs real and so forth. Alright, I told you, he do an interview right after that and he come out and tell people, you see the technology, that all the thing that the CIA and the government do have, they have. You say the stuff that all they see now, they had it since the 1950s and so forth. They used to tell you how far gone the technology is, so how you going to fight against that?
Yeah, they're like a G.I. Joe. You can't take the put a spin. When it becomes some kind of little half of you think that they put a spin and it was literally moving around. They have similar things to that. There's put it in movies for a reason.
When I was small, right? So this was in the early 2000s, right? I remember watching a video with them making robot dogs, right? So the early 2000s, technology grew so far beyond. Now they come to show you that they're now making robot dogs. So you understand? Which it's just to kind of make it feel like they know it's now being built through.
They had these things a long time. Now why scriptures say they say what you shall be sold to as bondmen and bondwomen.
No man shall buy you.
No man shall redeem you out of it.
Con.
Because there's no physical man that can be able to save us from what it
I
is.
think the word redeem means to buy back.
To buy back. Con.
And now scriptures say what? Redemption right now, because we don't only have one redeemer.
Okay.
He was appointed to do that. Right? Say right. They say Luke 18 verse 8, they say, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith under it? And that is how the land in scripture said we barren of faith. But we know in that time the elect will have faith.
Come on.
You understand? And they are the ones that the scriptures say sign and crying. They are the ones that waited for that redemption,
Come on.
for that reward. You want me to look?
Luke chapter 1 verse 68, it says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people. It says, and had raised up an horn of his salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Even though all people hate that fact,
Come on.
people don't want to accept him as the Redeemer, as their head. You understand? Right.
It says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which had been since the world began. It says that we should be saved from our enemies.
That we should be saved from our what?
Enemies.
And what does it say? What? Love your enemies? All that
Love thy enemies.
to teach people.
Just teach you that they don't even have enemies.
Can.
You understand? Because you see everything to them is always something nice. So they even teach you that they are enemies.
Hold on, Isaiah 61 number.
And you think about it, the enemies will be of heathen and of Israel. You understand?
They say not all of Israel
Of Israel.
That's
Come on.
paraphrase, right?
They went out of us, but they are not of us.
Can. Even numerous times in the kingdom, as I tell people, the reason why we get through out at the land, it wasn't because all the people was bad, but because the majority was doing wickedness. The rest of them had to be.
Come
You understand?
on.
The land speak or something.
Come on. But even going back to the enemies, remember the doctrine them pushing, they don't have any enemies because the doctrine are them. You understand? So them don't have no enemies. So what enemies you telling them about? Everybody could get saved under them doctrine.
And even this also add to that. When you teach that they are enemies, then the people wouldn't look for anything.
Can they wouldn't look, they wouldn't be alert. Why being alert for in a time of peace? Me are no enemy. I could relax, you know. And they, that is part of the mind trap that's keep them in that docile mind state. You know? Keep you relaxed and at ease all the time.
Say that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
And all them that hate us. Talk about the Psalms. Like Psalms 83.
Go on.
They say, and it start with the tabernacle of the devil. Because we
Confederacy.
Know, so even, and we see the effects of that today. You understand? They plot against our people. They say that the name of Israel what we know.
Yeah, they want to wipe it off the earth. It was the tabernacle of Edom, then the Ishmaelites, and go on and go down to the other nations.
But God said he reserve a remnant unto himself.
Can.
And those are the ones that will be the first fruits and the benefits to come. Right. Yeah, Isaiah.
Isaiah 61.
Yeah, start from
Isaiah 61 and 1. So the Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because the Most High had anointed me to preach good tidings.
and the good tidings that we're preaching is really what's to come. Because we know on this side, you know how much the scripture says, well, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea and trees. The things that are going to come upon this place is not good things.
Yeah, can.
You understand?
Yeah.
You see the devil come on to us and having great wrath.
Great chat, can. Even Job 9 and 24, the earth given into the hands of the wicked. What fellowship are light with darkness? If the wicked didn't rule, what good could come out of it? What good could possibly come out of it if the wicked didn't rule? All the decrees would be unrighteous, obviously.
The only type of good that going to come is to the elect here, because they are the ones that are going to be preserved. But the good that we laboring for is what is to come after. And those are the things that help to give us hope. Because really and truly, if you say what they say for the elect sake, the days are short. You understand? If it wasn't for the things that are to come, what would be the point? You understand? You would just be sitting there waiting to be chipped.
It have a precept we'll talk about. You know what, forget it. Right.
And that's why we gotta get praise all the time. Because we know that this is only for a short period of time.
Correct.
And this is the last time. We'll never have a time like this ever again. Like we have to be going through all this suffering. You understand? And the things that the abominable things that we got to be dealing with and getting cast out the land, that's never going to happen again.
Also, that's something we say, that were even East of Vision, it only have to a limited time that they themselves plan out for. They don't know what will happen after this time.
Well, that's why the scripture say what the devil know he time short. He know that for a fact. He know that, hey, I do have long here again. Let we do everything we could possibly do to extend our stay. Unfortunately, the master of the house is about to return. You need to gather your pearls and pump. You know this kind of way?
That's why you get a question yourself, what else they could do after the Berlin trip?
Can.
What else they could do if World War III happened? You
Sure.
can ask yourself that. You understand? Ask yourself, because when people believe that you know, shit gonna continue.
No,
Even
no,
after
no,
all
no
these
continue
things.
once.
You know? But even for you, so they don't even know what it is going to happen after. They don't have an idea. They don't have a clue.
Can.
That's why for them, after when they bring the stuff to them, they believe everything.
The house will go on like that.
Go
Can.
on that way, like
So
that.
yeah, boy, we put them back in servitude, boy.
we put them back in
Yeah.
servitude, you know? So it come like it just make a whole circle that way. You understand?
Can.
You see movies like The Road, Book of Eli.
Yeah,
All the
can.
different movies always depict like everything being wasted.
Yeah, desolate
but then
land.
coming back. The same Psalms, I think it's 49. They say they in what thoughts that their house shall
Continue.
Can. Yeah. Because that's what they're trying to set it up to be.
Can.
So with the MOTB now, they go say, yeah, right, we had them back in servitude. If everything just make a full, as I say, a full 360 turn to 400 years ago, we had them back in slavery, so on and so forth.
I look at the heights, even in the Book of Eli, they try to do the same thing. They try to take the Bible to control the people.
God.
Same
God.
pattern. What's true?
It says, he had sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives.
To proclaim liberty to the captives, which are who? Us.
Can.
Because we captive under the heathens. We suppose our inheritance is that we're supposed to be above all nations.
Can.
But right now we under them. That's why even in books like Ezra's, Isaiah, all kind of different books, they always be complaining to the Lord. They say, so what happened to we? The heathens possess all the all the fatness.
Yeah,
And
fatness
they
and
always
land.
complaining. They see who they would always complain about. They say, what going on with the apostles? They say, when shall thou restore the kingdom again
God.
to Israel?
And also, I think the way it says that this, the heathen do their work good. What the heathen was made to do, they do it.
Right.
We, what we was made to do, we didn't do it. So we didn't receive what the judgment for that.
Can. Remember he.
It's the same way the heathen is going to receive the judgment for what it is doing.
Yeah, can.
But they just do what they was
Supposed
meant
to do. Can. They take the blessing and they run with it. We take the blessing and we say, what? Nah. You understand? Them take the blessing and they run with it. We saw this Esau blessing, he using it to fruition to its full extent.
That's why
You
I say,
understand?
since what is broken hearted, who going to be broken hearted in this kingdom?
Can.
Can't be nobody else except you.
Can.
Yeah, very Christians.
It's we as we actually feel it every day. That's why you wake up, you know, you believe it.
But the hell, but I really had to. And when you think about it, Esau really and truly used the blessing to full extent, because even in these, like, alright, when they go to, as they say, humanitarian effort, what does end up happening, man? Maybe they just really go with, I don't know. Maybe they just really go to try to help, but it's always end up the funeral, the candles cost more than the funeral all the time. All the time.
And the self.
Yeah,
You understand?
They'll go to help them, but they will also help us.
You understand? And watch me, there's always leave the place off in a worst case. The sword there's use it to the full extent.
That way, this place, we had the fire recently.
Maui? Yeah.
Right? Maui, when it's called this Red Cross, or whatever the name is.
Yeah, Red Cross.
When
Yeah.
them and the other so-called big charity place coming to them, they cut off the social media. Tell them I told them they don't want nobody to nobody put and stuff and so forth.
Go on.
You understand? Then go back to like what the brother said. What they just be doing when they come to help.
Yeah, what they come to help is the sword. Everywhere they go, they just carry the sword. You understand?
And the scriptures say what they say, that covet feels untaken by violence.
Come on.
So
Come on.
the next covet means to desire
To
something
take.
that is not yours.
Yeah, that is not good.
Yeah, that's what's your
It says to proclaim liberty to the captives and
you go down to follow.
alright, no sin. And the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Because what they say, we going to be free in that time. The Lord going to bring liberty to us.
Go on.
Yeah, so we going to we make a complete 180. We're going to be from being the bottom to the top.
Go on. It says to proclaim the acceptable year of the Most High and the day of vengeance of our power to comfort all that mourn.
They say the day of vengeance to comfort all that mourn. I got a precept as they say that. A precept comes to mind. It's in Revelations 13. I'll start from verse 9, right? It say, if any man have an ear, let him hear. It say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Right? So that's what the Lord promised unto us. You understand? For the ones that afflicted us, they're going to be afflicted. They say, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Good.
I remember seeing that when the apostles doing that video the other day. And those doing out, I think it's the elder, one of the elders on them, so here, and the apostles do a response to it. And he was talking about a woman, like a Negro woman.
That was Elder
And she was complaining
El
about the way they are nice to them.
Yeah, El Taha no, so like that was El Taha doing a video. I think it's Elder from one of the brothers in Vegas. Put it up. Yeah, that is who. That is not not Zakba.
Yeah, I think it's he.
No, he's South Carolina.
I think
No, I
it's
can't remember the brother name from
I'm not sure. I don't
And
know.
he put up with the woman say, yeah, but remember mercy and this and El Taha do a video and I was like, what? Like what mercy, you know?
And he explained, say, where did they show mercy unto us?
Come on.
The scripture said that it say, mercy which was a judgment. It also say what? Show no mercy unto them because why? They were not merciful. But I see the messed up state we people in. They still being afflicted today.
Come on.
But yet they still want to show the oppressors mercy.
Come on.
You understand? They're messed up. Go true.
Something here, right? There's the word vengeance, right? The Google dictionary. Definitions from Oxford language. It's a punishment inflicted or retribution exacted for injury or wrong.
Injury or wrong.
Right?
They injured and wrong.
Can. So I say all that to say this, Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Most High, but a just weight is his delight. So you understand it's only right that he bring the exact vengeance unto them. You understand it is only lawful. You understand? Because why? With him what? If he leave it as it is, that would be a false balance. And that is abomination. And the scriptures say what the Most High hate all abomination, right?
You see, what a man soweth that he shall reap.
Can.
You can't expect to do wickedness your whole life and only receive rewards.
Can.
So it work that way.
You already get the fatness of the earth again, you know?
Can.
You had your time.
Yeah, get the fatness of the earth. And he afflicted the Lord's people.
Can. So what again you could possibly ask for?
Yeah, say
He
this is
afflict them to no end.
Huh?
He afflict them to no end.
Yeah, the one people that never showed us any mercy.
That is why they not going to receive any mercy.
Can. Even though it was who? Cyrus, right, the Persian. He showed me mercy. Understand? He said, yeah, well, let's rebuild all the temple, so on and so forth. He said, yeah, let's go ahead and rebuild all the temple. He done? Nah, boy. You see that? Forget that, boy. Yeah. 67, 80 to 70 AD. See here what's going on. You see, them people think go and take it. We want all.
Even in times of Babylon Empire, the Babylonian Empire took out certain little things that
Yeah.
You feel in Esau kingdom, you cannot say you want to eat pulse. And they're like, no, the BJ thing's mine. The BJ thing, you have to eat what master give you. Them, they should know mercy whatsoever.
Gone. They see, even to build a temple to worship, you have to sign a contract on the Esau to do that. Esau had to get that permission. Exactly. That is it. That is what I'm showing you. You understand? Verse 2, it says, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Most High and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. Verse 3, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, and the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Most High, that he might be glorified.
We waiting to be like, what is we looking for? We waiting to be perfectly righteous.
Come on.
Because that is one of the things that the promises pertain to. You understand? So when in the kingdom, when we in the kingdom, we gonna be perfect.
Come on.
We gonna be in a perfect place. As perfect as was.
That is why the scriptures, that is why part of the new covenant is why you wouldn't have to teach a man the law anymore. The law will be written in here in mud parts. You understand? It will be in here. It will be in here. It's in the DNA because I mean we have that conscience, you know, from the scripture say growing up from here and whatever, but like it will be in here. So you know, hey, nah, we don't eat pork boy. We don't eat shrimps.
You know, like how I was a movie called Lucy, which should be there 100%.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, and she turned into a supercomputer in the end and the man a flash drive here, so I say wait, that is it, a flash drive, right? But anyhow,
You're going to be in a you go put it a whole lot of time what Hebrews 8.
Hebrews 8.
Yeah, we got scripture. And that wait is we waiting for. That is the good tidings. That is the reward for all the things that we're doing. For all the suffering that we people going through. Even though we know the elect, we're not getting first fruits of it.
Go on.
You understand the better portions of it, so to speak. We're waiting for those rewards. We're waiting to be released from this kingdom. Every day you wake up in this place, you're seeing something off. It's either promoting wickedness or they're doing wickedness to somebody. You understand? They're trying to, they're taking your rights away to some extent. There's always something you have to be going through in this place.
And even with that, I was saying about Esau making everybody drink of that wine. You understand? And contaminating their wages because you see in places that never once believed in this particular thing, the same thing that America do. You know, Americanizing them. You understand? And that's what the brother say. Every way you watch, every way you turn. That is just to show you that they can't flee to nowhere. You understand?
You know, because it says shall pursue you and overtake you. No matter, even when they come to this side of the world, try to escape it and then follow them. If it come and find them, at the end of the day, you can't escape it. So we be waiting to be released from all these things.
Go on.
Because we will never be at peace. And the earth will never be at peace until that happens.
Yeah, we will. In the terms, we will never rest. We will always be in servitude. If the most side don't return, well, if the other side don't come back, we will always be in servitude. Because remember, he said, all they that labor come to me, I will give the rest as it is written.
And the rest is what you waiting.
Come on.
So right now, we're not at rest.
No, you can't rest, man. You're in servitude.
You shall never come back. You know what's going to happen to this place?
Well, I mean, it go end up at this, it go end up at waste, man.
They say let's no flesh should be saved.
Can't.
So they say no flesh should be saved.
Can't.
Even if some people survive, they wouldn't be people anymore.
That is it.
After they done juice up,
Yeah.
who knows what will be going on with them.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like.
Say Romans 9, right? I'll start from verse 2. I'll start from verse 1, right? Romans 9, verse 1. They say, I say the truth in Mashiach, I lie not. They say, my conscience also bearing me witness of the Holy Spirit.
Go on.
They say that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. You understand? Because remember, they had the old men understanding. The Spirit was with them, so they could see the state of the people. They understand how terrible things was for them. Just like we today, we looking at our people and we see the messed up state that they are. But we know it's only for time. Eventually they'll get rest. Right? They say for I could wish that myself were cursed from Mashiach, from my brethren, my kinsmen of the flesh. I mean, look at it with kinsmen and everything. So what? It's your own kind. So even when they used to lament, they never used to lament for everybody. As you see the people in these churches, they're always talking about mankind and mankind. None of the prophets used to lament for mankind. You understand? They used to lament for Israel. They say what? They say verse 4. They say, who are Israelites? Good. Can. They say, who are Israelites? They say, to whom pertaineth the adoption? And the adoption, adopt is the word that's taking an outsider.
Gone.
And where's that Gentile?
Israelite foreigner.
You understand?
A Hellenist.
Israelite foreigner?
Yeah.
They say to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High, and the promises. So we know the promises pertaining to Israel.
But even as you read that there, right? Even as you read that verbatim there, as I was always saying, Moses was commanded to give the law unto one people. You now read unto who to who
pertaining the adoption and the
right
promises,
and the law,
and the
who are the
giving
given of the law. So who could give the law? Not only the people who have it, and who was commanded to have the law, to get the law. Only the children of Israel. So
even in the scriptures, it was who was commanded to teach the law.
well, right, the Levites.
The Lord said what? They say if I had to raise up a prophet, it'll be one of your own brethren.
Well, that is
They
it.
never say anybody.
Exactly, but right? No.
You understand? It was always about one people.
Gone.
And it's through these people is how they will bring out the evidence.
Gone.
Right? But through the
You see Hebrews 8, start at 7, it say, For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord.
So we had to be changed in order to, in order to manifest that righteousness.
Go on.
We just reducing the righteous act now. But the amount of errors we make on a daily basis, we could never be perfect leaders in this state.
Come on.
And the new covenant is not here. The new covenant is not here. The new covenant is not, no.
Not now.
Contrary to what you see some in teaching.
The new covenant is in our kingdom.
When the Lord said,
Go on.
The government teaching that we
Yeah, they in the kingdom. You in your, boy, anyhow. Different topic for different day.
they're saying that.
Right? Yeah. Let's clarify, just to clarify.
Let's clarify.
Right? It's a verse 10. It says, For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, say the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people.
"You shall be to me what that people."
Go on.
You understand? With that, and the scriptures talk about what they say forever and ever.
Go on.
So that's not going to be something temporary.
Also, that's what they say there. They say that they would be telling our people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't you realize something that considering yourself to be a people, that means you have to know
Yes, you belong to this
right?
people.
It's to show you that no was not that time.
Go
You
on.
understand?
Go on. Go on. Verse 11 it says, And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. Verse 12, For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. Verse 13, In that he said, A new covenant he had made, the first old, now that which decayed and waxeth old is ready to vanish away.
And that news under Mashiach.
Go on.
Already and truly, the first one was under the law of Moses.
Yeah, the first one's on here.
You understand?
Which we transgress horribly.
Because it wasn't made for us to keep. You understand? I would say if it had not been faultless, there would be no need for the second.
God.
So it was made to be that way because eventually we'd have had to come to this one. That is sure nothing is a coincidence.
God.
You understand? Everything is happening for a reason.
You have verse 4 in the Isaiah?
Huh?
You have verse 4 in the Isaiah or you have a precept?
You have a precept?
No, in the Isaiah 61.
Oh, you should have
Yeah, but you have a precept there or what?
That is one of the question. Because Isaiah 14.
This is Isaiah 61 and 4. It say, And they shall build the old waste, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities.
But we know the Lord gonna clean everything.
Can.
He's gonna clean everything. He's gonna clean the city, he's gonna clean America, he's gonna clean everywhere.
Yeah, everything gonna be burnt, properly well done.
The only thing that's gonna still remain filthy is the heathens that we go and pick up from the grounds.
God.
And them going and get some cleaning themselves.
God.
Be able to truly fight the fire of adversity.
Can is only right. It's in the desolations of many generations.
God.
You understand? The desolations of many generations, that goes to show. We saw really polluting the place. Polluting the place all out.
Everything going on get a general.
Yeah,
like the people for the heathen tradition like Christmas.
Yeah, spring cleaning.
Don't get the whole thing.
That kind of thing, yeah.
Everything going
All of a sudden the painting, this power washing thing.
When I say polluting, remember,
Yeah, man.
when they say polluting, always remember polluting just means it's garbage, you're putting something dirty.
Can't.
You understand? And that is what as the brother said, that what he's doing, they're polluting this place. And it's garbage.
Can't.
Polluting this place is garbage.
All out to the doctrine, the food, the water, the beliefs, everything, the monetary systems, everything is polluted.
Like I don't know, I'm still find it back on St. Paul, but it's still watching something where they pollute the water so much, it's like even the water itself, the water, right? The bottled water and so forth. It's so it contaminated now.
Gone.
You understand, to the point where like even you're drinking it, no benefits.
Yeah.
You understand?
Even scripture, imagine it's so bad. Scripture says destroy them that destroy you.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is. They literally destroying the earth and
God.
everybody on it.
You know this is the you know, those like somebody tell you, destroy them, destroy the earth. Like literally, the earth itself, there's help itself.
Yeah, it does heal itself. It does
Heal
heal
itself.
itself. That is why in the law, when you go back to the law, it's a vaccine time period where you don't pick, you don't burn, you don't reap, you don't plant. You just let the land do what it has to do.
I think it's like work for these 6 years.
6 years, and on the 7th year, you just leave it.
If you roll, we think, but somewhere along those lines.
No, I know it's about 7th year. I know it's about 7th year or something.
It's the same way with like even the working system that they have now.
Can.
The working system, it destroys the body.
Can.
You understand? That's why now they're giving you drugs. And you fool with that drugs, it's literally to kill you and numb you. That's why some people when you watch some people is 25, but they're looking 45.
Correct.
They're looking to go aside.
Yeah, even the like Panadols and these things, people that say it's painkillers, they don't actually kill the pain, you know. What it is block the receptors in your brain, so you don't feel it, but your body still responding to that pain.
Just like I was watching something with antibiotics as well too. As I mentioned that earlier, like something with the antibiotics too, is what is mash up your body inside.
Yeah, antibiotics is actually kill the immune system as well as take everything from outside the virus. And well, you got antibiotics now, right? So all the antibodies, it does recognize as a threat and destroy.
So that is why destroy that.
It's antibiotics. Bio is what? The body. You understand? So whatever in there coming out, it go on in there to kill it. That is basically what it is.
How destructive this was. How destructive that they will continue to be.
And he label it as some game to antibiotics now, man.
At the end of the day, well, I don't want to hear that. Because they believe that the white man's all afraid. But at the end of the day, soon, you know what? As we say even before we open, all they wouldn't hear no more. Just come in daytime and all they want to feed. So we need to tell them about a cold winter. So you need to tell them about the restrictions now going to be more grimy.
Yeah, be more drastic than before.
Or they'll understand that there's really no difference.
They'll understand that, hey, all you have no freedom. See, like about do a video yesterday. Are you really free or something like that?
Are you really free? Yeah.
I started it, but I didn't finish it. But yeah, well, you go really realize, hey, we in servitude, but we in captivity. But you go really realize that.
Yeah, you get to understand all that free will talk and all that stuff that is about living on the internet. It's just a dream. You understand? It's just a constant thought and so forth. You know? Again, the wickedness in this place, it surpasses what the feel it is.
Can. But as it is written, too late shall be the cry.
Rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear.
Yeah?
Before you bring that, bring out Isaiah 2 for another bit.
Isaiah 2. Isaiah 2 and 1, it said, the word that Isaiah the son of Amoz saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Most High's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Most High, and to the house of the power of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Most High from Jerusalem.
Because in that time, we wouldn't need teaching the law, but the
Gone.
would.
Gone.
And you see, that shows how righteous that society can be, because after they serve their period of time, we're not going to be like, you would own nothing and like it. We're not going to be telling people shit like that. You understand? We're going to be fair with people.
Because they're going to receive the inheritance.
Can.
Except Esau.
Except Esau. So even though we're going to be, you could literally see that Israel will be superior ones, they're not going to be going and conquering every way and, you know, like you had like all this is mine and you just had to know. Everybody going to have their portion.
Good.
Let us show how a righteous kingdom supposed to be. We're not going to be like tyrants like the rulers that we have now. You understand me? You know what? I want to design the perfect body. So the more adjust
graphene this,
with that
take the DNA from this and mix it with that. Mix a mango with a cherry, plant it, see what happens. Yeah.
Afflicting a man in his house. We're not going to be doing that. You understand? Yes, there got to be tributaries.
Well, I mean,
that's just how it is. You know,
it's a kingdom. It is a kingdom,
yeah.
Right? It's a kingdom.
You know, somebody had a rule and somebody had to
serve.
You know? But we still going to be fair.
Can.
Go ahead.
Verse 4, it says, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into prunings. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
So, and then of that before. But that'll show you how. That'll show you how we know. We see scriptures. They say what? They say all things are written aforetime was written
For our learning.
True scripture, just as simple as this, we understand that that time is not yet.
Come.
Because we see people fighting still. Right now, nobody
Say
needs
we
nothing
have
into
no
prunings.
war anymore. What going on right now? Right now,
I know men getting ready for war.
right now it's steamy.
So
It's
we
on
know
the
that.
brink.
God.
You understand? It's on the air. That's how the tension's high right now. As they say, well, you could cut the tension with a knife. You could cut the tension with a knife right now.
Just last night, I see Russia trending. So it doesn't show you all the tensions right here. What they're trending for is because some building in the place going down or something like that. You know, America like to sell drink like Ukraine going on it.
Yeah,
So
come.
they go end up trending. Ukraine send a suicide drone to bomb up. Russia don't know what to do.
We know it's completely the opposite.
Come.
You understand? But let us show you, the time of peace is not yet. We're waiting for that time of peace. But the saying is go. Sometimes to make peace, you gotta what? You gotta wait war.
If this is the time of peace, I know.
Yeah.
You need to change the meaning.
If there's peace, me want to see war.
Yeah.
If there's peace, me want to see war.
Come.
Yeah, he's there. 14.
Isaiah 14 verse 1. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And when the answer, we know that is one of the promises, but to also be set back in our own land, which is what the kingdom of heaven. Contrary to popular belief, it is kingdom of what? It is the kingdom of Israel. It's our kingdom. Right? You go and set back. That's how they talk about in Isaiah 11:11, where you say you go in and gather them from the corner, the isles of the sea and so forth. And you go and do what? You go and set us back in our land. Go ahead.
That's not all. I'm just interject right in now. You understand? You see what it said? It says you go have mercy unto Jacob, right? Nowadays, Romans 9:15, it says, for he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. Right? So that just a cut to show, hey, it have no all of us or all are we. This is not plural, this is singular. You understand? This is holy, which means what? This is separate. It have no everybody being saved, and it's not like that. You know?
And even to add to that, I just show that, they talk about a false balance.
Can.
So in order for the Lord to be considered merciful to some, he had to be considered unmerciful to others.
Well,
to some also.
It makes sense, that makes
You
sense.
understand?
Can.
Because if the Lord's mercy was to everybody, then it wouldn't be to anybody.
Can.
The mercy wouldn't exist.
Can.
You understand?
We don't have no need for laws.
Can't.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Go down.
Yeah, go in there.
It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land for the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives the world.
Because the heathens have their inheritance, which is their land possession and so forth. But the heathens are our inheritance. You understand? The scriptures say what the world was created for Israel's sake.
Can.
You understand? Israel is the royal family.
And even with the acts, people might hear that and might think, well, these people are going to be the captives. Remember, we was once the captive.
Still there.
Still is. Still is.
Even though they try to democratize it, if I could put it in that perspective, but we still have to pay tributes onto them, which is what taxes. We still have to go by their laws. We still have to do everything that they tell us to do. We's not a sovereign place where we could do our own thing and we have our own place and we govern ourselves. No, they govern us. So we are their captives. But the way to put it now is more in terms of draconian laws. You understand? To kind of covert it, put to some perspective.
And they force it up, on you.
Can. In the name of democracy.
In the name of democracy. Say, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
They shall rule over their oppressors. Same thing you read in the Revelations. They say he that leads to captivity shall go into captivity. Right? We go and rule over our oppressors. And that promises for us. Right?
That's why the Lord say, envy not the oppressor and choose not the
Choose none of his ways. What puts up fair, huh? Our precept.
What's it? What?
It's Isaiah 49 and 22. It says, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will lift up mine hand to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people. And they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. Yeah, so they will be carrying the nation. Well, Jacob at least. Yeah. It says, verse 23, and kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy foot. And thou shalt know that I am the Most High. For they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
Like I said, that is you know, that is absolute servitude.
Can't.
See, and then somebody will literally lick the dust off your feet. You
Can't.
know that person is a dedicated servant to you.
Can't.
Whether they want to or not, that is licking. You see, there are certain symbols like that is really show servitude, like kissing your ring
Yeah,
or
can't.
licking your foot. You see that? That is really show a level of like a person really humbling themselves.
And alone too, that's showing the amount of fear that they got for the Lord in that time. After you see all that happening, I know where you not going and be afraid of. After that, you gonna be like, yeah boy. Licking the dust off of your foot gonna be the lightest thing you could do.
I know that God will be glorified. God will be glorified.
Can't.
True that.
Can't.
So that's why we talk scripture say what they say they will go to Jerusalem to learn of their ways. The way the caliber. It's like how people now you go see people looking like us blonde in the hair because they're trying to look like
The oppressor.
yeah, they in that time everybody going and trying to look like Jake.
Choose that up his face, boy.
And then there's what today that I remember it had a big conversation with that same meeting. Woman was talking about some Jake woman was talking about blondie, and some men come and say, yo, what's all it? Or they want to come and tell men something as they were telling the men and say what's all it, or they want to look like oh right, it was that some Edomite woman they plant their henna.
Yeah.
And some Jake woman come and call them
Vultures and them thing. Yeah.
So the men was saying, but all they just go blonde here.
Well, let's do the same thing.
Or let's do the same thing.
Well, let's relax all here.
Straight here. That's
You
it.
understand?
No, listen to that.
Because and then their counter attack to that is that it have black woman with blonde hair. No, it have a strain. And some of these people that have blonde hair is not of Israel.
Gone.
But
That's strain of leprosy
when
there.
yes, now when they look up a blonde, when they hear the word blonde, who does it align to?
Esau.
When they look up the word curly, who does it align to?
Jacob, we're back to wolf.
It's
You
just
understand?
basic common
It's
sense.
obvious.
It had nothing to go for. So when there were some men just call them a Jerusalem battery. You understand? The bottom there, the top blonde.
It's up brown,
Makes
different
sense.
color.
You understand? That is for East, that is for Esau.
Can. Hey.
But in that time, they go and want to look like us. Anything that we wear, the water with fringes. But whatever it is popular to Jake, in all fashions, that is what you say when they look at the Big Apple like the place to go and
Yeah.
follow. That is how they're going to be looking
Big
at
Apple
Jerusalem.
gonna be one
But there's
big
Sudan
bomb,
now
yes?
too. There's
Big
Sudan
Apple
now
is a
too.
big tomb.
You understand that there's Sudan now too? Now in the kingdom it's going to be more
Yeah, we perfect.
perfect. But there's Sudan now. But how you feel more about them with the cultures they have? How you feel the rap, soca and all this?
Well, but I know once
Because
I see that
Jake
Korean
was
rap,
doing- Yeah, Korean rap.
Korean trap and all kind of
Yeah.
thing, and I was
Because
like,
why-
what?
If you remember something, Jake, Israel influenced every culture.
The form of all things.
You understand? That's why when they dress, they dress like that. They do sort of do like us. There's a reason why even the Edomite Italians, right? There's a reason why they does actually, when they make the clothes, who does come to promote it? Because they know if I
Them big designers,
yeah.
Versace,
Why-
Gucci.
yeah.
That
Why
man,
if
he
they
can't.
just use Jake to promote it? They doesn't want Jake in the store.
Yeah. They want we buying it, no, but they
But
want
they
we selling
want
it.
to sell it.
And servitude, they want we
Why?
serve them.
Because like Jake now with the essence of Jake have, the sweet of Jake have,
The salt of the earth,
salt
the
of the earth.
flavor.
You understand? They will make anything look good.
God.
Like the show that spiritual belief. Then he passed, like for example, I think it was in Egypt when the man was given the record of Jake. So since Abraham,
God.
since the death, since he got a few people,
God.
and he was saying that deal wisely with these people because if they go and be with them, they say you can't overthrow them.
God.
Like, they always was watching us, always. And when they used to come and attack the Sabbath, we was always on their mind. So the brother
We always had
brother know what he
enemies.
say, huh?
You understand? We always had enemies.
But they always had the eye on us. Why? You say,
Yeah.
You say what? Talk about Bishop. They say in the sight of the nation. So say what surely is a wise and
Understanding
people.
nation, a great and understanding nation.
They always,
Can
they
I
always,
tell me 4 and 6 or 4 and
Yeah.
7? Yeah, can.
their mind was always on us.
Because you know what we have.
They know who we was.
who we was.
You understand?
Or who we have working.
You understand? We power. They know we power is the living true power.
So the what that remember is a
That
reason
is
why Esau he back the blessing with what with tears.
That is it, because when he realized what he do, you understand? He was like, I really give up that. But he had to cry, like all he could have do. What he could have do
That's
again?
why I say a hatred from since the beginning.
Yeah, God.
Remember when he and Jacob was saying he cried for it back?
Yeah, he cried, ball.
Yeah, you see when my father dead, see how I kill him.
Yeah, he's sort of. See, you understand? That hatred there. So the way you feel, they're not going on eat us today? No, they were about that blessing.
If he goes and calm his heart.
That's what the scriptures say. A perpetual hatred. The word perpetual, it means everlasting, never ending. You understand?
God is because spiritual life is because even though like say in this time, it's like how with we people, for example, we never actually feel the real, like I was talking about earlier, we never really feel the real in-depth of slavery.
God.
You understand? And because of that, some jakes just want to be partial towards it.
Yeah,
there's
God.
Yeah.
Nah, not go on the play. We forget that now, boy. We could live together.
You always say laugh. They never recognize that with Esau, even though they never actually was there when that
But they're still
happened,
reaping off fire, though.
they still hold that bitterness inside of them.
Even the bitterness, they're still reaping off fire. That's my point.
No, I
Alright,
mean,
so
like
wasn't there? Why you still living off fire?
No, I mean like in times of
Well,
when,
yeah.
when the betrayal happened between Jacob and Esau. They don't like to say there was the son or the grandson. They far down the road. But
Exactly.
they still hold on, in their spirit, they still hold on to that.
Exactly. You understand? And if slavery was such a minor thing, why all your whole society built off
Now,
fire?
if slavery was a minor thing, why they want to do it back over again?
Can.
Ask yourself that question.
Why
Why they want to do it again?
And why they always keep trying to pattern it all for the covenants that we will have? The perfect bodies, AI technology and robotics. You understand? Having dominion over the earth.
Can.
The CHIP. You understand? Everything that they do, they always trying to pattern it all for the promises that we going and get.
Fake chariot coming. All these things, he's not knowing it.
Trying to pay
Yeah,
back.
see, emotional. Let's say, I don't know your enemy, you know. Emotional.
He couldn't get it back with the correct way, so he tried to get it back
Yeah.
the old way, but it's not gonna happen.
So let's say when you're grabbing at straws, something like that. Something I read that.
Which way?
It say Isaiah 40 verse 2, they say, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives to captives be work. They shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest.
Give thee rest. The Lord shall give thee rest. Scripture. Yesterday, a precept come to mind. Today's 7. Today's Daniel 7. Daniel 7, verse 25, right? So I just say, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. That Daniel 7:25. Get off from get it wear out. Get off from the blue letter. Right? They say, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given unto him, unto his hand, until a time and the dividing of time. Right? So they say, well, he shall speak great things against the Most High, but you see them do it. They even profess to be like the Most High. The practices that they take is to try to be like the Most High. And they say, well, they shall wear out the saints. Can. They already had our power. Imagine 2 and 3 nations warring, and them on top talking to this one, and check into this one.
Yeah,
And no
them
matter,
sight anymore.
and no matter who win, they still win. That's the kind of power that they have right now.
See, they play the role, of Satan.
Respect to people, is it?
Yeah.
You're beaten.
Yeah, you'll be good.
Okay?
Yeah. It's a outline of biblical usage. Pa'il to wear out, to wear away, wear out. Then it go down to say figuratively to harass constantly.
To harass constantly.
And then the Strong's definition, it says Bella, Aramaic corresponding to H1086, but used only in the mental sense to afflict, wear out.
You understand? To afflict and harass constantly.
Can't.
The scripture just talking about where it says, "He shall give thee rest." In that time, we're not going to be going through all that foolishness. You understand? The whole earth going to, the scripture say, even the trees going to rejoice when it is that reset happen.
Gone.
You understand? Even the earth itself.
Yeah, the earth could be at rest.
Peace.
Yeah.
I remember something. Esau is like a plague. A disease.
The man is like Walking Dead. Watch his skin tone, he hair, all them things is sign of leprosy. The man is literally the Walking Dead.
You know, like with a parasite, right? How a parasite is work, at least generally. A parasite is usually live in a host, suck it, but it is usually to some extent try to like take care. It isn't like literally want to kill the host because it still had to survive there.
Okay.
Unless it's one of them parasites that trying to transfer somewhere else. You know, it doesn't really wipe the host out, they just keep it alive so that they
Yeah,
keep
so
going.
we keep feeding.
Esau not like that. Esau will suck it dry and destroy it at the same time. He
Yeah.
was not a parasite.
We don't say in Revelation, we say his son amount is what the not the white, is red.
Red horse. Yeah, take peace of the earth. I say I shall what kill one another. Good.
The red was, you know, it have a video show you that when the thing, can't remember what video I see when the horse was passing through the land. And as the run past representing the red horse,
Everything behind it just dead. Just with
I
our
don't
way.
ever see that.
Nah, that's that.
I think I see it because I could recall something
Yes,
like
like
that.
that.
I
It's like a
recall
clip, it's a
something,
famous
yeah.
clip,
I recall
It's a
something
famous
like
clip I'm
that.
talking about. It's not like a no thing.
No,
It's
that's
a
a
famous
old
clip.
something.
Yeah.
Nah, like I could kind of recall it, but I can't recall it totally. That's why I could have said, yeah, everything behind it get desolate as the
Let's get desolate as we pass. So it's here, and it shall come to pass in that day, in the day, that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
So people like to talk, but we're not being afflicted. No, we know a lot of jakes just retarded and there's respect of themselves, but you know, all people are being afflicted. It's a hard bondage that we were given to serve. There's some people right now, they working hard for nothing. You understand? And a small amount of people own everything.
As we say earlier, what? You will own nothing and be happy.
And the one to bring it back to that absolute point.
You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. You'll be happy. Why? Because that's all you have.
People
You
are already
have to
miserable.
be happy.
People are already miserable trying to struggle with what I have, and
God.
they want to even take that away from
Make
you.
it less. Yeah, make it less.
Imagine they didn't want you to have the ability to think independently. So they want to pass CHIP in your brain, and
Well,
anytime
no,
they
they
detect, they detect any kind of,
Yeah, they throw you in jail, they wipe you out, something they delete you.
or do they even want to be able to manipulate? They see like that. I was doing an experiment with some animal, and like when it is like the animal was getting upset, like I was giving signals into the brain to calm the animal down. You understand? That's the kind of control they want to have. They want you to be an independent thinker.
And that's so much, these people have so much control, right? Come back to the water thing I was talking about. Is that this was a conspiracy, but it was proven to be true recently. You know, like they say conspiracy because it wasn't thing, but recently it was proven to be true. So take some frogs, right? And they put the frogs in the water. And every time they put the frogs in the water, they keep on putting chemicals in the water to make the frog and to feed it. Right?
I think that what fluoriders do.
So right now we're not what this is literally telling the frog.
I know it's affect some one animal and turn it, you know, homo. I know it's do a frog or a
this,
frog or something.
So what they did was successfully do that with a bunch of frogs. question that remained was
Why?
not why. If they could do that with frogs,
Yeah.
what else
Why
they
else they
could
could
do
do it?
with the water?
You can know the animals is usually the first grounds from what is the one to accomplish after.
Right.
And that way they say like that way even tell us like certain things they eat. The hormones in it start making people more feminine. Like making men more
Yeah,
feminine
more
and
feminine and so forth.
make them actually develop more
Yeah.
feminine characteristics and so forth.
So boom. A man who running for president, Kennedy's son, right? Come out and said yes. It was really testing.
They really test the waters.
And that's the kind of place we live in. You understand? But we're looking for what a place wherein that dwelleth what righteousness.
God.
That was because I said before, we are not continuing to be here, but we seek one to come.
And that's why we don't put the heart and soul into this place. Because we know not only this place the fire, it says you say what is it shall destroy you. You understand? But at the same time we know it's not forever.
God.
This place is only for a period of time.
See here, it say give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
It says what sorrow and fear and hard bondage. Imagine having to live. Imagine you could just say what it's saying when it's morning, you'll be like, oh, where it was evening. And when it's evening, you'll be like, oh, where it was morning. Like you're wishing for times, and when the times come, you're wishing for something else.
Yeah,
It's a
every
sheer
time
comfort
speed
in
up.
these places.
It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how are the oppressor cease, the golden city cease.
So the scriptures talk, even though yes, we were afflicted by different kingdoms throughout the years, the one they're talking about here is talking about Babylon,
Right.
which is not ancient Babylon, but what we refer to as what mystery Babylon, which is
America.
America today. You know, that hole, that right in the east.
Oh gosh.
Right? Go through it.
It says, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
So we refer to them as the wicked
God.
and the scepter rulers.
Right? It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered.
At any other time in history when Esau had any kind of power that they didn't do that? None. Since the Greeks come forward, you know, after the Dark Ages, it had no period in time they never showed them kind of characteristics. Anytime
Also, I was saying that, he that ruled the nations in anger, right? As you mentioned back then, watch from back then to now, how they rule the other nations.
always, you know, they always show that spiritual characteristic.
Yeah. that anger, that sternness, you know, like that kind of thing now. Right?
And
And
even
the
till
trademark.
today- Huh?
And the trademark.
And even till today, it's the
Yeah,
same,
that's the trademark.
same spirit.
One of the treatments.
God.
You can class them as the one people who like who never merciful to nobody. They're not even merciful to their own because
They are
if,
no answer that. They into their own self.
if necessary, they'll wipe out their own people to fulfill their agendas.
God. And they have no problem with wiping out many for a few. Or for one thing. You know them.
Right? Rule the nations in anger.
I'm comfortable with that mindset.
What's it?
They say the whole earth. They say the whole earth is at rest. It's at rest. Sorry, the whole earth is at rest, and it's quiet. They break forth into singing. Because why? Babylon has fallen.
God.
Understand? Because that is to show you how even the other nations, how they themselves hate Esau. You understand? They hate these people. But it say what? It say the whole earth is at rest. You know, just like the whole earth be at rest. That means something was what? Plaguing them, keeping them up, have them uneasy.
Imagine the other nations longing for that so much. They will get it after some time of servitude, right? But they longing for that so much. You see everybody right now trying to go to BRICS, hoping that it can be provided through them. You understand? Because they're so fed up of America.
Yeah, they're just fed up with them.
They're so fed up of being uneasy and treated unfairly.
I don't know if I noticed too, like red people coming up against, like, you know, like people now America where you talk about pronouns and things. Even people that even of their own certain to like, hey, nah, they're all overdoing it now.
Yeah, they're fed up. Even the
Oh,
other
nobody
nations
knows.
are fed up. They just wanted the address, and they will get it after some time. Go through.
Be okay. Me, you guys will still have to work, eh?
Yeah, but the beginning, but
Or
you
they
know,
will still get a little,
yeah.
you know?
It wouldn't be. It would. They would still be. They would still be righteously treated fairly.
It wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be a ISO treatment.
That's true.
Right? They say the whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. They break forth into singing. They say, yeah, the fir trees rejoice are deep, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no fella is come up against us.
In that time, they go had the land Sabbath again. The earth would not be working 24/7, 365, as they say in this.
And if all I don't know the working system that all I have now is because I either might and I can't remember the name of the year. What was his name again, by? That made the working hours. What which family he was from again, by? And he come and say, hey, you're at the work
8 to 4, 9 to 5.
6 days.
6 days a week. 1 day to 4 to the rest and reflect.
But even still, the conditions that this higher working under is not righteous conditions. Sometimes it's affecting your wages. Yeah,
Taking your wages, how you work, the hours that you will work, so forth and so on. Is this working or something?
Yeah. Okay, and that he says, "Give us say what you shall work plenty and yield little."
God.
You understand all that we're going through. Imagine, not necessarily like a man working hard, but you can actually reap the benefits of your reward. They just get majority of the rewards of what you just take.
No, leave it. I just want to check something.
They just get more or less most of the benefits, and you just get some little thing. And that same money that
They just get all the benefits.
and the little that you get in, just take
They
it back
still worry
from
back. Yeah.
in taxes or like in increased prices or
yeah.
whatever the case may be. So that they still find ways to take it back from you.
You stay one day, they mash you up.
You can imagine that the man who giving you a job is the same man who's selling you food technically. So you're paying